The European Union is shoring up ties with India. The two sides have launched a special council for trade and technology, and it's part of broader EU plans to accelerate talks and encourage New Delhi to reduce its ties with Russia. Now, India has seen a flurry of visits by top officials since the start of the war in Ukraine. The country has so far refrained from condemning Russia's invasion. Rebecca Bundan joins us live now from Mumbai for more on this. Rebecca, the EU and the United States, they've been trying to get India to take a firmer stand against Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Has Ursula von der Leyen's visit, has it affected India's position at all on the war in any way?
There has been pressure from India's Western allies to change its stance, but that hasn't been happening for various factors, mainly India's dependence on Russia for military equipment, which provides most of its military supplies, and also increasingly it's depending on Russia now for oil imports as well at a cheaper rate as it manages its own economic concerns. Now, if we look at these recent US talks that have been held, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson's visit to India last week, and now European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen holding talks with Narendra Modi, it looks like the focus has really now shifted to these Western allies actually trying to figure out how to help India actually reduce its ties with Russia. So it's understood that one of the topics that von der Leyen wanted to discuss with Mr. Modi was actually offering more military equipment from Europe as an alternative. Now, for India, this is still a very difficult situation given its long, deep relationship with Moscow. And in comments that have come out recently from India's Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, she talked about India needing Russia to help defend its borders, indirectly referring to Pakistan and China. So it is in a difficult position. But clearly the EU is very, very keen on boosting its ties, economic and trade ties with India, with topics that were discussed, including moving towards relaunching free trade agreement talks between the EU and India, and the Trade and Technology Council being agreed upon as well to set that up. So there's a lot of areas of mutual interest. They want to boost cooperation to help boost their economies, despite these differing stances on the Russia-Ukraine crisis.
Plenty of areas for mutual collaboration between the EU and India, Rebecca, but that Trade and Technology Council that's been set up, how's it going to benefit the EU and India specifically?
Well, this is really significant because the only Trade and Technology Council that the EU has set up with another country so far is with the United States. So India is only the second country that it's doing that with. Now, this brings political oversight to a lot of development progress that the two sides want to make. This includes the aim of it is to try to boost trade and investment, to protect and promote critical and emerging technologies, according to the European Commission. And the EU and India today have already identified areas that they really want to focus on collaboration, including green technology, climate change, trade, of course, as well, looking at potentially eventually relaunching free trade talks. So there are a number of areas that the two sides are really focusing on. Now, analysts say one of the major factors behind India and the EU really looking to enhance cooperation at this point in time is the economic rise of China. So this was a significant factor really behind Ursula von der Leyen's visit, her talks with Narendra Modi. And it's interesting that we are seeing this real boost to the relationship between the EU and India, despite their differing stances on the Russia-Ukraine crisis.
Rebecca, thank you very much for that. Rebecca Bundan there in Mumbai.